Now in a previous video, I already went over video switches and why they're so cool, but as loads of you are working from home at the moment and are doing webinars and live streams, I thought it was useful to go over this particular switcher again and give you some of the features of it, because some of the stuff it does is really, really useful for doing web streams and webinars from home. Basically what this does is allow you to plug 4 inputs into it via HDMI. I've actually got 3 plugged in here, but it's got 4 inputs. And it allows you to then use those inputs, switch between those inputs using the buttons. So if I go through what I've got connected here, number 1 here is the main camera that I'm talking to. Number 2, if I flick to it here, is the a secondary camera that I've got set up, which is covering the table and showing a detailed shot of this. And number 3 is my laptop screen. So if I'm doing a webinar presentation and I want to demonstrate things on my computer, and I want to also sort of show exactly what I'm doing with the switcher, this allows me to switch between those really easily just by hitting buttons like that. But the other feature of this that makes it really, really clever is that it has a USB out here, which connects straight to the computer. And what it actually allows you to do is it fools the computer into thinking that this and anything plugged into it is a webcam. And why that's really useful is that if you are live streaming from home, you're probably going to be limited to either the camera that's built into your laptop or your iPhone, neither of which are amazing quality cameras. If you've got something like a DSLR knocking around with an HDMI output, you can plug it into this and you can have a sort of professional, semi-professional looking video output, but going out through the same software that you would normally be live streaming. So if I show you how this works, if we switch to the desktop of the computer, laptop, and I show you, I'll just open Photo Booth. Now this is just a built-in app within the Mac software, but it basically uses the built-in FaceTime camera. So it's a good way of showing you the differences between the internal camera and using the ATEM device. So as you can see here, we've got a camera. I've got the option up here to change the cameras. If I click on this, at the moment you can see the FaceTime HD camera is ticked. That's the built-in camera, the built-in laptop camera. But if I click onto the Blackmagic one, there we go. Straight away, it's now defaulted to using the ATEM Mini as a webcam source. And you can see the difference if I switch back to the FaceTime HD camera. That's the FaceTime HD camera, that's the quality of that. We'll switch back again to the Blackmagic one. You can see it makes a huge difference. And obviously, once I'm using the camera on here with the ATEM switcher, it means that anything that I do on the switcher is going to be broadcast out to my live stream. So multiple cameras. If I flick to this one, as you can see, straight away, the change is reflected in what's going on in my webcam. So that's the ATEM Mini. As I say, a lot of people are going to be working from home at the moment. A lot of people looking to do webinars or live streams. So it's a really super useful bit of kit. Not ridiculously expensive. These are about £350. You can get them on Amazon. You can get them in specialist video production shops as well. If you've got any particular questions about this or how to use it, feel free to stick them in the comments or drop me a direct email.